Hi, today I want to talk to you. I'm going to hopefully make this a fast video for you. What do you do if you want to play games on your portable DVD player but you don't have the controller, or the controller is broken or lost? And can you do it? Well, that's a yes and no. It depends on the DVD player. Now, if you have a DVD player with the AV input port, that's the little plug that goes input. Now, most have AV output that goes out to a TV. They come with a little plug, kind of looks like a earphone plug off an earphone jack, and it goes to AV plugs. I will show you those. What do you do if you don't have a controller but you do have an AV input? Having an AV input is a must. You don't have a controller, you don't have anything. You don't have a flash drive for the games, or you don't want to create a flash drive or a CD or anything like that with the games on it, but you would like to be able to play games. Here you can see 401. Now, I do have one of these little portable handheld play game things. You can buy these fairly cheap. I do have the one with the controller. Now, the controller, of course, will not work with the portable DVD player, but I can still play games if I want to. Now, what I'm talking about is I have one of these. I have the one with the extra controller. I normally don't mess with this thing. Normally I just charge it once every couple weeks or so, make sure it stays charged. I've never really messed with it, but let's see what it does. I'm going to go for 2-player, and I'm going to see if the controller works. This is the first time I'm actually trying the controller over there. Alright, if you're wanting to get 2-player and you're using one of these, you have to hit your select button here. See? 1-player, 2-player. I'm going to put this on 2-player because I've never tried to do this on 2-player with this controller. I've never used this controller. In fact, I just took it out of the wrapping. This is the control, the charging cable that comes with this is very short. Now let's go for 2-player. I'm really bad at video games, as you're going to probably see. Yeah. Come here. Alright, let me die. Damn it, I did not want to make it to the end. I want to die. I can die right here. Alright, yeah, there we go. Now I'm going to check this to see if it works. A lot of people do have problems with these secondary controllers. This one seems to work. Now, I do have the volume all the way down because I do not want to get hit with a copyright strike. Alright, let's kill him off. If you're using a little game system like this little button here takes you back to the menu. Now, you can buy these in a variety of different game systems without names or with names. They're basically all the same junk, and basically they are junk. But they will play. Now, you will always have to, when you reset it, pick English down here, or Chinese is at the top. Start. Now this does have a lot of repeats, a lot of hacks, things like that. Now I like Ninja Gaiden, but I haven't played that game in 30 years. A lot of the games I do like are not on here. At least I haven't seen them. Like Dino Wars is not on here. I do like Dino Wars. Let's see, I think I might have. There we go. Like I said, I'm not used to this. I will not make it to the top. Well, I made it to the top. What do you know? Alright, let's go ahead and go back to the menu. These little handheld games can be used. I'm sure other games can be used if you want to play games using this. Now basically all you're doing is using the monitor as a television. I have seen several videos where they have giant lines going up and down while using a television. Well, this isn't a TV, it's basically a monitor. Now, you can see down here, I don't know if you can see at the bottom, there's a little bit of flashing. Like I said, I'm not going to make this a super long video. I think, yep. Ow, I died. Alright. So we know that'll work. Now, while this is plugged into the screen here is not going to work. Let's shut this off. Unplug it. Now I turn the sound down so I don't get a copyright. So if your portable DVD player has a AV input jack, can you buy stuff to play games where you don't have to install it on a flash drive or things like that? Absolutely. Now I do not know about like PS Vita and stuff like that. I do not own a Vita. I do not own a PSP. But I do know this will hook up the same way to the Dreamcast and it will play on here. So if you want games, you can put them on here pretty cheap with the controller. Now, like I said, I do have one with the secondary or two-player controller, second controller. It does hook up here where the charging port is. Let's turn this off. That's where the second controller hooks up. This is where your output is to your TV or, of course, to your portable DVD player. Here's your power switch. Down here is your speaker. This is a rechargeable battery. The battery is a BL/5C. 3.7 volt, 1020 millihertz, rechargeable lithium ion. So you can buy replacement batteries. If you want to take this by itself without hooking it up, of course you can. It says the 3-inch screen. I don't know if it's 3 inches or not. It doesn't look bad. This is not a review for this. Let's get this out of the way, and I'm going to show you how to hook this up. This is the cable that came with it. Now you can see this has what looks or appears to be some type of earphone plug. This is much smaller than your average earphone jack or earphone plug. It's pretty small. Now this has AV ends. AV cable ends. A lot of people call them RCA cables. The cord's not super long. I'd say maybe 2 feet, maybe. This is the cable that came with the DVD player. Now look how much bigger this is. I don't know if you can tell, but this is quite a bit bigger. And this has 3 ends, 3 AV cables. Now, if I connect the two together and plug it in, the picture and sound both go to the portable DVD player. I connect them with one of these. And you're probably going, well, you're going to spend $20 or $15 or $10 for one of these. Actually, I went to eBay a little while ago, and I found one for $1.99, just like this, with free shipping. Now, when I purchased this, I purchased it for a Dreamcast, and it was like $7. But I found one for $1.99 with free shipping. I'm going to try to attempt to show you on my laptop, and hopefully I can keep the phone to where you can see everything, because I do not want to switch my phone around. And let's turn this off. I hope you can see that. If not, I apologize. Turn this back on. Get a little light over here. Okay, so if you have a portable DVD player that has AV input, but you don't have a controller, but you do have the cable that came with it. This is a must. You have to have the cable that goes out to like a TV. You can actually do this with handheld games, with pretty much anything that I do know up to the Dreamcast can be hooked up through this. We do not have anything like PS Vita, PSP, anything that has a video output, though, should work. I'm going to show you how to hook it up. It's real simple. I'm going to show you right here once again. This is the RCA audio video female to female jack coupler adapter. It is basically AV cable to AV cable, female on both ends, because these are male. Real simple to hook up. Yellow, red. This is the cable from the DVD player. It's plugged. Right here is the end. I do want to show you the differences. This one is much bigger. It's wider. It's taller. I don't know if you can see that. Let's hook this up. Red to red. Now I do hook up the white, and white is hooked up here to nothing. yellow. Just like that. Over here, AVN is right here on this one right here, next to the power switch. If you only have AV out, this will not work. But if you have AV out and AV in, this will work for you. Plug it in. Make sure that stays connected. Plug that in the top. Now the controller plugs in right here where the charging is. Turn this on. Now you're going to see what I have to do here. If I turned it on. Come on, there we go. And I did not get that closed. Now you'll see this is loading. You do not want that. You want to switch that over to AV. Right there, AV. There we go. As soon as that come on, this monitor will shut off. Now I am using this as the controller. If you want two-player, you have to plug the secondary controller in the top here. Now I can't put on two-player because I don't have the controller hooked up. So I'm just going to start one player. I died. Okay. Now let's turn this off. I'm going to die again on here, I already know. Now watch. As long as it's connected, then your video will be going to your portable DVD player. This is the controller itself. So if you have a portable DVD player and you want to play games, you do not have to create flash drives. You do not have to create CDs or DVDs. You could just get something like this. I'm not saying buy this brand. In fact, this is really cheap plastic. But it does work. And if you want to do something like this, you will have to purchase, if you have the cables that came with your DVD player, right here, to go out. These also work for in. All these little handhelds like this, if you check the description, if you buy one, they usually come with an output cable, a charging cable. Now this is really short. It's probably 7 to 8 inches maybe. Remember, the cable that comes with it is only about 2 feet or so. You can buy one with or without a controller. Sometimes the cable for the controller is on this side. Sometimes it shows on this side. Some people do have a problem with these controllers. Probably about 80% of what I read online says they can't get it to work for playing two-player. Generally, that's because when you're picking two-player, you have to hit the select button here to go from 1 to 2 player. A lot of times, I don't see them doing that. I see them like pushing down. That's not how you select 2 player on one of these. You have to hit select and then start. Once again, to get your cables to connect, you do not have to have one with 3. You can buy these individually, but they're rather expensive by themselves. Buying the 3-pack, well, it's not even a 3-pack. It's 3 singles on one holder. And the thing with these AV cables, if they're too loose, you can just take a pair of pliers and crimp it down just a hair, just a little bit, and that'll make it tight right there. So once again, if you want to play games, but you don't want to install stuff, or you don't have a controller for your DVD player, you can still do it. You do not have to buy this type of game, or even this specific brand, whatever, I don't care. Most of these come with pre-installed games. You can buy one of these for probably around $15 without the second controller. Maybe less. Depends on where you order it from. With the second player or 2-player controller, it's probably going to run you $17, $18, maybe $20. Once again, it depends on where you get it from. And before you ask, no, this controller will not work on the DVD player. This is a micro USB. Just like the charging cable is a micro USB. So, even if you don't have a controller, can you play games on your portable DVD player? Sure. And this way, if you buy something like this, this is the controller, the 1-player controller. So, your kids can use it, they can play, and they can take this on trips. It is small. But I can see it. Like I said, it's very small. You see a little dude over there in the corner, right? It is playable. Okay, like I said, I wanted to make this a fast video. Unfortunately, it's already at 23 minutes. Look, if you want to play games on a portable DVD player, and you want to make it to where you can play other things, whatever, you want to connect up a VCR to it, something like that, you can do it. But you have to have a DVD player that has AV input, not just AV output, AV input. Now with AV out, you can play it on here, a DVD, hook it up to certain televisions or certain adapters to go to certain televisions, and you can watch it on your TV. With AV input, you are using an outside source to play on this. If you're thinking about buying a portable DVD player, you can buy one for like $24 that has AV input. You do not have to spend a great deal of money. Once again, if you don't want to install anything extra on it, that's fine, that's up to you. But if you have a DVD player that has AV input and you want to play some games on it, but you can't get a controller for it, or you don't want to spend all that money on a controller just to see if it works or not, most controllers will not work on something like this. Your base controllers that will pick up on Windows will not work on this. It just has too much stuff in the controller and is set for a certain type of operating systems. Windows, Linux, whatever. These DVD players do not have an operating system. Basically, it's a bunch of programs on a chip to pick up the DVD and to bypass into the monitor or power out. That's about it. To put stuff out. So they're not made for specific controllers. Now, even if I had an adapter for the controller here, this micro USB, if I had an adapter, which I actually may have one, I'm not sure, that would go to USB, I don't even think this controller would work on this DVD player. Like I said, I may have an adapter. I would have to look and see if I can find one. Right here's your controller. This is rechargeable. You can replace the batteries in it. It's rechargeable. It's one rechargeable battery. Plus, you can take it with you if you need to go somewhere. Is it the best made thing in the world? No. But when I bought mine, I believe it was like 14, 15 bucks, something like that. It may have gone up. I don't know. But I do know even now you can buy these for under $20. It does not have to be this brand. And a lot of them will have controllers for around 20 bucks. Then you will have to purchase something to connect the cables together with. Remember, you only need 2 of these. You don't need 3. You only need 2. Because the cable that came with the game only has 2. Now the sound will pull through the DVD player from the game. So you don't have to have your sound on the game. It will play through the player. Right there. I can't find my controller. So I'm like, you know what? I already have something that has games on it that I can hook up. That has its own controller built in. Okay, that's it. I'm fixing to go. I hope everyone has a good day. Bye.